Hey everybody, Dan the Vintage RV'er here, and it's about midweek, and had some opportunity to do some little projects inside the RV that have been lacking for a few weeks, months, okay, maybe a couple of years. But hey, at least I'm starting working on it again. So stay tuned, see what I've been doing. Thanks, folks. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but it's raining outside. As you can see here, I really need to fix the ceiling above the bedding area. We've got the roof leaks done. Now it's time to fix up this crap. We've got, on this side's not too bad. There's some water staining, but over here where you see a whole group of wires that have been that's just the foam and the aluminum ceiling above. So there's really no sound attenuation anymore, nothing to resist the sound, and this is all just rotted out. So I'm going to do what I can to remove all this rot, and I've got some new birch veneer plywood I'm going to put up in here, and it seems like I can get it above the ceiling because it's not really attached. So I'm going to put pieces that are a little wider than these ribs and stick them up in there. Same thing back here and here and here. A little bit smaller, maybe about 10 inches. And really just try to get this roof area stabilized with a little more support before I put in my insulation board, which I have purchased, this is the cheapest stuff I can get. It's polystyrene, it's, coffee cup foam, along with a roll of this stuff, reflective barrier. So what I'm looking at is 3/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, barely, and that's going to fit the 1 inch depth that is in here. Yeesh. Well, this might come out a little easier than I had imagined. Well, you can see here the debris pile from the roof area where I mean, literally you could just take your hands and just crunch it. So it was all dry rotted, wet rotted, dry rotted, whatever you want to call it. And you can see there's a gap between the top padding layer and the edge of the roof there. That's definitely a candidate for some additional foam. I need to get a little screwdriver, an old straight screwdriver, and gently pry those pieces off, along with things like staples that are up there, because this was mechanically adhered like you see here. Alright, looks like it's gonna fit. I don't want to try to do this one-handed, but I'm gonna, because I'm stubborn. And I do have a hole here that I can use to guide it. So, as you can see here, it's never perfect, but what I want to do is leave a gap there, because what I want to do is I'm going to leave a gap there and shoot foam up into that gap between where the edge of the plywood is and where the edge of the aluminum is, and make sure it's nice and snug. So right now we've got basically, well, this could have been covered a little bit more, but I'll shoot some foam up in there and get that all good. Same thing up in there and here and here. But I'm trying to get it so it's fairly sealed from a insulation standpoint. And then we can put in the rigid polystyrene, the coffee cup foam, and then this bubble wrap stuff. Next up, we've got all our pieces of styrofoam, polystyrene cut to go up in here, but obviously that's not 4 feet from here to there. These probably are, no problem, but again, I'm gonna need to trim some of the foam. You can see it's been oozing out all over the place. There we go, first piece in. As you can see, there's a break right here I need to cut, so I'm gonna do that. May not be perfect, but we're gonna snap that off and tuck that right up in there. There we go. This is starting to shape up now a little bit. Got the little extra piece over here on this side because of there. But other than that, starting to look a little better. My apologies for all the fans and whatnot, but with all the spray adhesive, I wanted to make sure this place was aired out before tonight. There you go. Got it all set back up where it needs to be. A little trimming, a little cleaning, maybe a little bit more foam or something up there. But for the most part, I even pieced in some of the leftover stuff. So I might do a little foam here, seal it off, but I got to do the bubble wrap, which is the last layer on top of this in between these bays too. But I will tell you that that Gorilla Glue adhesive, yeah, it eats into that, it eats into it. It's like an acid on the foam, so you got to be a little careful how much you put on. You probably spray it on the plywood first, let it dry till it's tacky, and then apply, because I sprayed it on the back of the foam and the foam started dissolving, which is not where I want it to go. It's probably why it was smelling so much. So I got my fan up here. I got my fan back there blowing full bore. The old air conditioner before that goes away. And yeah, I'm waiting on the bedding to get cleaned up in the washing machine, and we'll be good to go. Get this all packed up. Starting to button things up. Thanks for watching, folks. Happy, healthy, and safe.